would you like a cold piece of pizza?
For breakfast?
Yeah.
Honey, you gotta eat something.
Maybe later, Mom.
Sweetie, we're not being interviewed for the lifestyles of the rich and famous, okay? All this is Kevin doing an article for the Banner.
About addicts, Mom. Namely me.
And their families, namely us. We're the slobs, you're not. Stop covering for us.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I did order this pizza with everything on it.
I'm driving you crazy, aren't I?
Oh, well, yes, you are. I thought you wanted to do this interview.
I do. When Kevin first suggested it, I was in pretty bad shape, you know? Now that I've been clean and sober for a while, I just feel like, I don't know, the thought of bringing up all the stuff, all the terrible things that I did to you and myself when I was on drugs.
Okay. You know what? We're all pretty scared about this, okay? It's a scary time right now, but what we gotta do is we gotta figure out why this happened so it'll never happen again. All you have to do is be honest with your feelings, about your feelings. We'll do the same thing, and who knows, maybe we'll learn something that we never learned before.
Maybe that's what I'm afraid of, Mom. Oh, I'm so glad that Drew's gonna be here. You know, somehow he's just the kind of guy to make things easier, you know?
Okay.
Being able to talk about all
Okay, well, everything's gonna be fine, all right? It's gonna be just fine. Now, it's gonna be fine. Except, of course, for that last piece of pizza. Why don't you go upstairs and go get changed, all right? All right? And I'll finish cleaning up down here. I have done a little cleaning before. On occasion. Will you go upstairs?
Sorry, Bo.
I'm so sorry about that pizza.
Well, yeah, I was just ready to pig out on it because I'm a little nervous myself.
What, about RJ and Hank coming over? Oh, come on. I mean, I know how much you don't like to play referee for those two, and they butt heads, but I thought they've been getting along pretty well lately.
No. I have a problem with RJ all by himself.
I'm sorry that operation went sour.
Well, I didn't expect to nab Carlo or RJ, but you heard him on the tape.
Oh, they're definitely involved in something together.
Yeah. Problem is, last night we came up with zilch. Nada. It doesn't matter anyway, though. You know what? Last night was last night. Today is today, and today is for Rachel. So we're worried about Kevin. All his questions. He might start rattling some skeletons in our closets.
Are you afraid that RJ will open up his closets and let an ugly one pop out?
Boy, that'd be a real surprise now, wouldn't it? Speak of the devil.
Antonio, I'm very pleased with our arrangement. I hope you are too. Hiring you is maybe one of the best things I've done in a very long time.
Hi, you let me sleep late.
Yeah, I thought you needed it after that talk show yesterday. You seemed a little wiped out.
Is Rachel,
She's still upstairs. She's asleep.
Good.
I've got some juice there.
Oh.
I didn't feel hungry, so.
I could use this, that's for sure. It was amazing yesterday, wasn't it? I just didn't think, I didn't think we'd get through it, but, we did.
I'm sorry, what?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I gotta get to the station pretty soon.
What's this tape? That's gotta be pretty bad, because you don't look so good.
This was a test for Andy Harrison. She failed.
What kind of test did Andy fail?
Oh.
Is that something to do with the listening device that you put on Alex's keys?
Yeah. Alex, she went to see Carlo just like we hoped that she would. And then she excused herself, went to make some calls or something, left her purse in the room, and Carlo's assistant came in. They had this conversation.
You got it on tape?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Hank's gonna love this. Is it RJ and Carlo?
No. It was Antonio Vega.
Oh, my God.
You know, I don't know if I'm just plain stupid or if I wanted to be fair. I saw Antonio a few days ago on the diner in Angel Square, and he's wearing a brand new suit, you know, designer thing. $1,200, had his own flip phone, tells me that he's working for some guy now in the import and export business. You know, I wanted to believe that guy.
Of course you did.
Yeah, and Andy, she backed him up all the way. I mean, all the way.
And he was working with Carlo. You know why this happened. It's because of that stupid Judge Malfi. Wouldn't reopen his case. All the legitimate avenues in his life were shut down. All his dreams shattered, and then there's Carlo comes walking along with that shark smile and says, "Here, I'll give you a new life."
Honey, you're not going to get any tears out of me. Not on this one. Antonio had a choice to make. He made his choice. Andy made her choice, too. You know that stakeout that went bust the other night? Andy knew about that. Then it turns out Carlo's guy never shows up. Of course, we didn't know that Carlo's guy was Antonio Vega. And the conversation that's on the tape. She was on the surveillance team that recorded this. You know, then she took the tape and walked out with it. Like we would never notice that.
But you had a backup unit record the same conversation?
I said this was a test, and Andy flunked.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's gotta hurt. You've invested a lot in Andy.
Well, what
Given
about...
her second chance, and you're a detective.
What about you,
Well...
Huh? Haven't you gone out on a limb for Andy? Is this the way she repays us?
What happens now?
If she doesn't come forward this morning, I'm going to suspend her. I'm going to start disciplinary actions that'll get her thrown off the force. Now, Hank, I'm sure Hank is going to go after her for obstruction of a police investigation, of misuse of office. God only knows what Hank is going to hit her with. She has dug herself one hell of a deep hole. And now I got to get to the office, and I want to get this thing over with.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you want to talk, you know, I'll be here. I'm gonna stay here today. I want to talk to Rachel, and you got a lot on your plate, don't you?
Oh, you bet I have. I love you, Red.
I love you too. Andy, you fool.
You want to work for a criminal? I'm going to treat you like a criminal. You will be released when I'm ready.
Oh, you can't say that. You can't keep him locked up. I don't believe this. I come here to see another client, and someone else tells me that you've had Antonio locked up all night?
All night.
You didn't think this was something important enough to mention to me?
Why? I knew you were going to react like this.
Will, you're right. Where's the record of the arrest?
He is not under arrest. He is being held.
You're an officer of the court, Commissioner. You pick up a man who hasn't committed a crime without probable cause, without a warrant. He's not under arrest, yet you throw him in a jail cell overnight without a phone call. Where are we living here, Landview or Communist China?
Oh, Communist China. Look, I know this guy used to be your client.
Yes, and a former employee, remember?
The operative word there is former, honey. Antonio's working for Carlo Hesser now.
Is that true?
Who I work for doesn't matter. The fact is, I'm in here illegally. Now, either I get charged or I get out. What's it gonna be?
What's it gonna be, Bo?
Sounds to me like he's anxious to be charged. I'll charge him.
With what?
I'll think of something.
You can't do that, Bo.
You watch me.
Great. Well, it looks like your hubby's not the defender of justice you thought he was. No, he's just another standard-issued, run-of-the-mill cop. What?
Why are you doing this? Why are you throwing your life away?
Well, well. So what's it gonna be, Commissioner? Jaywalking? Feeding the pigeons in a no-feeding zone?
You are free to go, Antonio. No charges.
Like I said, empty threats, empty promises.
Antonio, do you remember the lyrics to that old song? Every step you take, every move you make, I'll be watching you.
Yeah, I do remember the lyrics to that song. As a matter of fact, I remember this group who sang it, too. The Police. Have a nice day.
So,
So,
what do you think, honey? You think our little good cop, bad cop routine worked, or not?
well, let's put it this way. No. No, I don't think we made a lot of headway with Antonio.
Great.
But I did think that we were awfully good at our good cop, bad cop thing.
Oh, honey, you were great. I had to put you on a force. Yeah, you know that look you had when I told you that Antonio's working with Carlo Hesser?
You didn't think that was over the top?
Great.
Was it?
Yeah.
Actually, you know,
What?
I think there were some openings there. I made Antonio think about what kind of effect that all of this would have on his family. And you could see him change. He didn't want to make this jury spoo. Of that, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, he did it for his family.
Yeah, and yet, I think Antonio realizes that when he goes down with Carlo, eventually, it's going to really hurt his family to watch that happen. And he brought up Andy.
In what context?
I offered to help him. And he said it was too late for him, but that I should help Andy. Because she's a good cop. And he hated the idea that he may have destroyed her career.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do with Andy. You know, she is a good cop, but I can't keep bailing her out time and again. You know, she's going to have to realize that.
I know. I just don't understand people. Sometimes they got two roads sitting in front of them. One leads straight to hell, and the other one leads to the good life. And they just choose the wrong one. Well, do you think we'll get through to Antonio?
We scared him. We warned him. We let him know that he still does have some friends, so all we can do now is watch. But I am going to get Carlo Hesser. And if Antonio is working with him, then I'm going to get him too.
doing? Are you checking in again?
Yeah, I just want to check with Franklin, see if anything is
Oh,
going
you
on.
got a beeper. If something important goes down, they'll beep you. You promised you weren't going to work tonight.
Honey, we're not there yet.
It's a family night, Rachel's. She's planned this whole thing for us. It's very important to her.
Please. Please stop me before I work again.
Thank you so much. It's going to be a wonderful night. It's going to be just us, and we're going to have fun.
I'll tell you something. A party at Club Indigo isn't exactly my idea of a good time. Unless I could drag RJ out and try to shake some information out of him about Carlo Hesser. Hey, believe me, I like to have as much fun as the next police commissioner, but if you remember, Judge Palmer, he just rescinded that order for the wiretap on Alex. Can you believe this guy? He says that we didn't gather enough evidence from Alex so that we can't infringe on her privacy.
Okay, Gibbo. This is your last chance to stop talking about work.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
I have a mouth, and I'm not afraid to use it.
That's why I married you.
Shut up. Now, not another word about work, okay? You got a beeper here. And if something important happens, they'll beep you. Until that beeper goes off, you don't even think about work.
You kiss me again, I won't think about anything. Yeah, like you could ever put your job out of your mind?
I would for you, sweetheart.
Oh, man, it sounds like you could use a drink. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, well, you clean up pretty well yourself, son.
Sure, you look very handsome.
Thank you.
Rachel, you look absolutely magical.
Thanks, Mom. I'm just really glad you broke the time.
RJ, the place looks lovely tonight.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello? Hello, RJ. What can I get you? A little bourbon and branch, I guess. Maybe some ice cubes in there.
Coming up.
Okay, and a martini with 3 olives, right, Nora?
Ginger ale, fine.
Ginger ale from Mrs. Buchanan.
Hello, boys and girls. Hello. Hey. That's right.
Ah, looking good, brother. It's a good thing, too. It looks like you're my date tonight.
You better help me make this fun tonight.
Everything's gonna be fine. Just watch.
May I show us all to our table?
Sure.
This way?
Well, I'm really glad you could make it tonight. I have something I want to say that I want you to hear. Something really serious. I know I've put you all through hell. And I wanted to find a way to thank you. Especially after embarrassing my whole family on the Cutting Edge show. You, my big mouth. God, I still feel like crawling into a hole every time I think about it. But tonight, I want to just put all that in the past. You know, I just want to lay it to rest. And I want us to have fun again. You know, like we used to when I was a kid.
Okay, folks. I want to welcome you to Club Indigo. Making Club Indigo a jazz club was a conscious decision on my part because it's the music I love with all my soul. But for tonight, for one song, we're going to stretch the definition just a little bit. Hit it, Ronnie.
Mom?
One for the old timers, huh, Rach? Thanks, kid.
Well, don't show everybody how it's done. It's your chance. Just great, Mom.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt y'all. There's been a little case of arson over in Angel Square tonight.
What?
Yeah, a couple of the sets for the play burned down. Fire's out, but there's good reason to believe that Hesser was behind this whole thing.
We've been patient long enough. It's time we put Hesser away once and for all. Just a second, okay, Rachel? I gotta go. It's police business.
Okay,
so.
thanks for coming, Bob.
All right. Honey?
Sorry, Rach. So great.
Oh, baby, you're the greatest.
You call me?
Yeah, I will.
Listen, Bolo, let me know what you find out about the fire, particularly about Hester, okay?
All right, we'll do. I'll see you.
So, can I give you a ride home?
Yes, you can.
You think we should say goodnight to the kids?
No. RJ, thank you. It was a lovely evening.
Well, I'm glad I could do it. Night, Ronnie.
The forensics report from Blair Manning's apartment.
Did Franklin call in yet?
Not yet.
Well, then call him. You know, he's got his finger on the pulse of this whole Manning kidnapping. If he knows something, I want to know. If he doesn't know anything, I want to know that, too.
Okay. Try to say possible reports. No baby Jane Doe matching the description of Star Manning.
Is that good news or bad news? I'm sorry, okay? I hate kidnappings. I'm paying any attention to anything I say, all right?
Try.
Hello, honey.
Hi. You look a wreck.
Yeah.
Sleep?
No.
Eat?
No.
Oh, for goodness sake. So basically you've been non-stop since Blair's baby was reported missing.
For all the good it's done me, we don't have a single lead.
It's not going to do anyone any good if the police commissioner passes out.
Won't matter. I mean, these guys will just step over me anyway.
Yeah. Breathe. Inhale deeply. Signs of revival. Here.
Fried egg with sausage, right? No, bacon, and coffee. Hot coffee, strong.
Overpowering.
Oh, and you know, they're right. Jewish women are the best cooks.
I didn't cook this.
All the better.
Oh. Hello?
Andy, what are you doing here?
I heard about Blair Manning's baby on the scanner and thought maybe I could help. Even though it's unofficial, I thought maybe I could do something.
You're listening to the police scanner when you're on personal leave? There's gotta be more interesting things to do.
Some people just weren't made to sit at home.
Andy, even if I was ready to get you involved in anything, it wouldn't be this case. You know as well as anyone the information that is not on the scanner. Now, what you didn't hear is there's a chance that Carlo Hesser is connected to this case. That takes you right out of the equation because of your relationship with Antonio.
I have no relationship with Antonio. We broke up. And he's moved on.
He's moved on? That means that he won't tell you anything that he won't tell me. There's no place for you here, Andy. Go home.
I still think Antonio would be straight with me.
He would. Let's say that he comes to you with some information. Let's say that information incriminates Carlo and Antonio, right along with them. You willing to share that information with me?
If a baby's life is at stake, I'll tell you anything you need.
If? Don't put conditions on telling me the whole truth, Andy. That's what got you into trouble in the first place. I can't even trust any information that you would bring to me because I know you would withhold anything that implicates Vega.
That's just not fair, Bo.
Oh, really? Huh? You want to talk about what's really fair?
I just wanted to help.
I know. I really do. But you're still on voluntary leave. And this is not the time or the case for us to decide whether or not that's going to change. Excuse me.
I know you're torn. Between Antonio and your job. You know what? I know Antonio. And if he knows something and he's hiding it, he's not going to want you to get involved either. Bo's got plenty of bodies on this kidnapping case.
Yeah, sure. I know.
You know what? And if they don't find a lead or anything in the next 48 hours, the FBI automatically comes in. But you knew that. So why don't we be straight with each other? It's not the case that's leading you to Antonio's door.
Yeah. You know, if Bo would have just let me talk to him, you know, I could have handled it.
Okay.
It's just that when a baby's life is at stake, you gotta work any angle that you can get. I mean, anything. It's worth it. Andy.
Don't go do this on your own. Stay home. Well, I think that advice fell on deaf ears.
You really think so?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe she heard me. I don't know.
I can't tell Andy what to do with her free time, but pursuing this case is not going to help any of us.
Yeah, and like I said, you passing out on the job isn't going to help anyone either. Come on. Let's go over here and eat. Sit.
You know, this whole MO fits Carlo Hesser like one of his tailor-made suits.
But?
I just don't want to waste our time thinking about Nothing but Carlo and ignoring any other leads that we have.
Are there other leads?
Not a damn one.
I hate to think what she's going through.
Blair?
Yeah.
I'm no fan of Blair Manning's, but I wouldn't wish the hell that she's going through on anybody.
No, I wouldn't either. I know just what it's like. That dread. You don't know where your child is. I went through that with our grown children, and look what happened to us. Imagine if we had our own baby.
You trying to send me a message here? Should I fine-tune my antenna or something?
No. Well, what would I be telling you?
I don't know.
Huh?
Maybe you want to start again?
What are we talking about here? Woo!
We are the dream team.
No. I wasn't trying to make any, suggestion. I mean, I wasn't making, about a baby. Unless you were.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No, I wouldn't even consider it. Unless you would.
Nah.
I think we got to get a handle on our own grown children first.
Oh, yeah, we got to do that quick. I'll see you later.
Okay. Thanks for breakfast, and thanks for taking such good care of me.
Oh, well, it's an ugly job that somebody has to do. Oh, wait a minute, Bo. I completely forgot the whole reason I came down here.
I thought I was the reason.
You are my reason for living. I was actually thinking about having a Rosh Hashanah dinner on Friday for the family.
That's the New Year, right? That's not one of the other days.
New Year. That's correct. It's a time for hope and renewal. A time to assess the old year and ask forgivenesses for the injuries that we may have caused others, and to forgive the slights that we may have received ourselves. How about that? That's a quote from a test I took when I was 12 years old.
It's not bad.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Anyway, this dinner, I haven't given one of these since, well, way before we were married.
Well, under the circumstances.
I just really felt that it was extremely appropriate, what was all we have to be grateful for. And anyway, if Blair's baby is found safe and sound, then you won't have any excuse not to be there.
There's nothing else that'd keep me away.
Bo, this baby.
Baby?
Yeah. I mean, do you think?
Do you? Nah.
Hey, we got Rachel Gannon in the house. I got flowers. I got wine. Oh, Mom. This is beautiful. Ma!
Rachel, can we shove Rosh Hashanah dinner back a week or so? I was so worried about the bread not rising that I neglected everything else.
Well, we have a few burnt carrots and overdone Brussels sprouts.
When I said everything, I meant everything.
Oh, Mom. What is that?
It used to be a pot roast. I guess now all I can do is give it a decent burial and notify the next of kin.
Oh, you're a terrific lawyer. A great mother. Beautiful wife. So what if your cooking leaves a little to be desired?
A little? I would rather face 15 Judge Fitzwaters and a hostile jury than stand in front of that stove again.
Well, who said you have to?
I do. Bo laughed at me when I said that I was perfectly capable of making a Rosh Hashanah traditional dinner with all the trimmings. He laughed at me. I'm not going to get the last laugh.
Well, there's a way that you can still have your dinner as promised.
How?
You do what any of us self-respecting Jewish American princesses do. Your order.
Hey, do we say Happy New Year?
Oh, the way you look in that suit, you can say anything you want. Taylor? Oh, Uncle RJ. So glad you're here.
Well, how can I not be? Oh, here's the wine. It's kosher. That should be interesting. Then the whole evening should be interesting. Bo Buchanan's house, my first Rosh Hashanah.
Well, it won't be your last.
This is for Nora
Oh,
and you.
thank you, sir. They're so beautiful.
Got competition, I see. With the other flowers. Everything looks great, doesn't it, RJ?
Oh, yeah, Nora's outdone herself.
Speaking of which, is she in the kitchen? Because something smells fantastic, and I'll be the official taste tester.
Interesting. Mr. Runs Hot and Cold definitely seems to be on the high end of the spectrum.
You think so?
Hmm.
Do you approve?
Whatever makes you happy.
Whoa, what a great smell. Yeah, just walk into the food.
Food?
Yeah.
Food? That's all you guys can think about is food? This is a traditional celebration.
You're right, sweetheart.
So when do we eat?
Come on.
Well, I agree with you gentlemen there. Oh, who'd have thought it, Hank, huh? The Gannons having a holiday dinner together?
Yeah, it's been a long time, RJ.
Too long. Now, will you promise me, both of you, that it'll be a wonderful evening and you'll be on your best behavior?
Me? Aren't I always?
RJ, maybe after dessert we could have a little talk.
About what? The pennant race? Politics?
Your friend Carlo Hesser, Blair Manning's missing child.
Well, Happy New Year to you too, Commissioner.
Dinner is served.
Can you believe this banquet?
Oh, honey, you did this?
Well, nothing is too good for my family. I'll atone for the sin of lying at Yom Kippur.
Okay, look, it looks great, so let's dig in.
Now, wait, first there's a blessing, which I will say in English for our honorary Jews. Blessed art thou, O Lord, our God, ruler of the universe, who has commanded us to light the candles for the holiday. Rachel, honey, will you do the kiddush for the wine?
Blessed art thou, Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who created the fruit of the vine. This is when we all say amen.
Amen.
Fine, I just eat all day. I hope this kosher stuff tasty.
Potato. Hand me the food, okay? Anytime.
Lay like this, ever walked in.
Here.
It's not just bread, it's challah. It's, and then for the holidays, they cook it in a round to symbolize the circle of life.
That's incredible, honey. Nora, how come I didn't know you could cook like this?
No, the lady's not a cook. She's an artist.
Gentlemen, you'll turn my head. Rachel, why don't you pass the apples and honey?
And what do they symbolize, Rabbi?
Well, I'm glad you asked that, young man. Tonight, we dip the apples in the honey in hopes of finding the sweetness and joy in the new year.
Sweetness and joy? I thought the high holidays were all about atoning for sins.
Rachel?
The atoning for sin is Yom Kippur. This is about celebrating life. Happy New Year, everyone.
L'chaim. Bo? Isn't there a toast that you wanted to give?
Yeah. Guess it's no secret to anybody here that I've been working on a real rough case lately.
Business, Dad? Come on, this is about...
I know, son. Kidnapping is not an appropriate topic, but when you think about a poor, defenseless, helpless little baby being in the trouble she is, I think it's a wake-up call for all of us. I think it's a reminder just how important family is.
Amen.
So tonight, when we pray for the missing child, I'm going to give thanks that my own son has found his way back to me. Now, I don't think that Drew's mom painted too pretty a picture of me, but now Becky Lee's gone. Rest her soul, so I'll never have a chance to be able to find out why. And Drew, I don't think that Drew really knew quite how to feel about his old man when he came to Landview, but that's all behind us now, I'm happy to say. And we can thank Drew for another child finding her way home. You know, if somebody would have told us a year ago that we would all be sitting around the table here celebrating the promise of a new year, I don't know if I'd have bought it. We are blessed. Each and every member of this crazy, mixed up, motley crew of a family that we have, we're blessed. So, to us, to family, to life, and to love.
I think that's the nicest speech you've ever given.
Hopefully it was almost as good as your dinner.
Oh, this reminds me. I gotta go check something in the kitchen. Excuse me.
I'll help.
Don't look now, but I think something definitely is happening between your son and my daughter.
Is that good or bad?
Nora, that pot roast was outstanding.
I've done pot roast. It's flunkin'.
What's flunkin'?
What's flunkin'? Yes. Flunkin'. It's pot roast.
Yeah, I'll get it. Whoa, what is this? That's when you open the door and the prophet Elijah comes walking in to join the party?
No, Daddy. Let's pass over.
Oh, no.
Well, we got plenty of pot roast, so go ahead. Invite him in,
Mr.
Drew.
Prophet, whoever you are, come in. Look, all I said was I didn't know you could cook like this.
Why do you sound so surprised, Mr. Gannon?
Look, admit it, Rachel. You did the cooking, right?
What is this? Pick on Nora night.
Oh, honey, it's nothing personal. It's just that we all know from experience that food in your hands can be a lethal weapon. Ooh. See what I'm talking about?
I'm gonna go look at your CDs, see if I can put something on.
Where's Drew? I mean, he's totally missing all the fun.
He's probably paying off the pizza guy.
Bo Buchanan, you ordered a pizza?
Honey, I knew you were cooking. I figured we needed a backup.
Well, come on now, Rachel, out with it. Something is cooking beside your mama's microwave.
Mama, help me.
Back off, RJ. It's not fair to go prying into Rachel's personal business. I, for one, would never dream of it.
Oh, there you are. I was looking for you.
Who's at the door?
Oh, some woman, a stranger. Her car broke down in the corner. I told her I'd give her a lift to Twink's garage.
Now? I mean, you're gonna miss dessert and...
Well, the poor lady needs help. I'll be right back.
That's our Drew. He gets his noble nature from his father, you know.
Really? Well, I thought they skipped a generation.
Hurry back, Drew.
Will do.
Hey, look, oh, come on, buddy. I was just kidding about your generation thing.
No. It's not you, Hank. No, listen, I don't want to throw a wet blanket on everybody's evening.
Sweetheart, we know that you're still upset and worried about Blair's missing baby. I mean, all of us wanted the phone to ring during dinner.
Yeah, Doyle, I know you'd beat me if there was any news, but I just want to make sure our people are doing everything they can to find that baby.
Sweetie, why don't you ask if people want second?
Man, everything that's happening with Blair, you know, not knowing where her baby is or who has her, I can't imagine.
Yeah, well, I can, sweetheart. Look, you know, all we have to do is just pray that things work out as well for Blair as it did for us.
Nothing? Sweetheart, you're doing everything you can.
Yeah, but it's not enough, honey.
You're the commissioner of police, not the patron saint of missing children. You gotta have a little faith in your team. Oh, come on. I saved you a really big piece of sponge cake.
No, it's okay. I'm not hungry. And it's not your cooking.
You can say that again. I tried. I really did. I tried to cook a Rosh Hashanah dinner. I did. And it started out okay, and then everything just kind of got burned. Main course. All the side dishes. We're not even talk about the challah bread. So I had two choices. Either I came forth, told the truth, or...
Or you get on the phone and you call for delivery from Bert's Nosh House in Philly.
You knew all along.
Buchanan?
Bo, this is Andrew. Listen, I'm sorry to bother you. I know your family's there tonight.
It's okay, Andrew. Is this about Blair?
Yeah, listen, she's over at the church here, and she's, she's in tremendous pain, and Cassie, Patrick, and I, we tried to console her, but it's
Well, nothing's gonna work until she finds her baby.
Right, and she doesn't want to wait. Listen, Bo, what she wants to do is she wants to go on TV. She wants to appeal directly to these kidnappers, and, well, unless you say no, we can set it up and do it right here at St. James. Bo? Bo, what do you think?
The number to call is 1-800-555-0199.
I can't watch this. I can't.
Is it because of what I put you through, Mom?
Oh, no, sweetheart, no. It's just that once you become a mother, it's like joining this sorority, an exclusive club, you know, and it just... I hate watching Blair, even Blair, have to suffer a mother's worst nightmare. I hope whoever is responsible for this dies a very slow and painful death.
But Carlo had nothing to do with taking that child.
You don't know that he wasn't involved.
I know Carlo had nothing to do with it.
I'm just sorry that you're close enough to Carlo that you can even say that.
Nora. Whatever.
Mom, look.
Whatever what?
I'll do the dishes, okay? Just, you guys, listen. This has been such an amazing evening. Let's not spoil it, okay?
Amazing evening, she said.
Well, for her it has been. Her whole family together, not to mention her new man in her life. Huh?
You shouldn't tease her about Drew.
Uh-huh. Huh? So there is something going on.
I'm her mother. I'm not a watchdog. I'm just thrilled that she's so happy and safe.
Yeah, well, that makes two of us. Even if I'm not really her father.
No, you're not.
Or whatever you say, Nora. Well, okay, whatever you say.
They tell me that you have a heart of stone. How long does it take to drive someone to a garage?
Sweetheart, not that I'm prying or anything, as you know, I'm way above such petty things as that.
Oh, Mom. You know you can ask me anything.
Great. So what's the deal with you and Drew,
I'll accept that. I'm just kidding. Come on. Can't you tell? I mean, isn't it showing?
Hi, sorry.
Where have you been, young man?
Oh, it's a long, boring story, but the good news is the lady's car is back on the road, and so is she.
Well, good. You must have worked up an appetite. And I've got a big piece of sponge cake in there with your name on it.
Yeah, well, thanks.
Are you all right? You just look like something's going on. Come in.
No, I'm fine. I'm just sorry I missed the rest of the party after all the trouble you and Nora went to.
Well, it's okay. You're here now. You have nothing to be sorry about.
I heard you the first 5 times.
We got it, but we finally got it.
Don't stand on ceremony. Come on in, Patrick.
Nora, I know it's late, I'm sorry. But your husband's about to crack the biggest case of his career.
I am. What case would that be?
What case? Poseidon. There's a new lead. We can finally prove that Carlo Hesser and Poseidon are the same man.
I'll bite. What's the lead?
That's not what, it's who. Brace yourselves. Todd Manning is alive.
Todd Manning, alive?
It's unbelievable, isn't it? Just when I thought that Carlo Hesser was getting away with murder,
All right.
along with other...
Slow down, slow down. Todd's alive. That's amazing. There's no doubt about that, Cal. But what makes you think he can help us solve the Poseidon case?
Think about it, Commissioner. The two killers, the men of 21, were on Poseidon's payroll.
We assume.
Right, they thought that Todd was dead. They stuffed him in the boot of the car and drove him off a cliff. But he wasn't dead. He could have been listening. He could have heard them say Poseidon's real name, Carlo Hesser.
So he's got gunshot wounds in the back. He's unconscious to the point they think he's actually dead. But he heard all this. Is that what Todd told you?
I didn't ask him, Commissioner. I saw a dead man standing in front of me. I got a little unhinged. He gave his life for me, or so I thought, and everything I've done was to try to repay the man.
Oh, yeah, I know. Helping his widow out, that was a real hardship for him.
The point is, Bo, that now that Todd's alive, we can get all the facts on Carlo.
No. No. See, you say this is a lead, a break, the best thing that ever happened? We're talking about Todd Manning here. Unfortunately, I happen to know him a little more intimately than either one of you. You owe him nothing, Patrick. You understand? Nothing.
Honey, I know how you feel about Todd, okay? But if he can help us bust Carlo... then-
Carlo? Forget Carlo Hesser. Carlo Hesser is a saint compared to Todd Manning. When Carlo Hesser dies and goes to hell, he's still going to have to get in line and take a number behind Todd Manning. You talk like Todd could walk on water. Todd Manning is the Antichrist. He organized a gang rape against a girl that you know, Patrick, and he never did his time for it. He had date raped before that, and after that, he nearly raped our friend Luna. Not to mention stalking me, terrorizing me, and planning on raping me when I was blind and helpless. That's right, Patrick. That is your friend, Todd Manning. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Todd took a bullet for you. Gee, isn't that wonderful? It wasn't enough. You owe him absolutely nothing.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. We did have a conversation once where Todd tried to apologize to me, but you know what? That doesn't make up for what he did.
Honey, you've got every right in the world to feel about Todd the way that you feel.
Of course you do. When I found out what he did to Margaret, I wanted to kill the man with my bare hands. But he saved my life. I owe him something.
I never wish anybody did. Okay. But if people are going to start throwing him a welcome back from the grave party, I just soon stay home and watch
No,
the
I
reruns.
don't think anybody's going to be throwing any parties, but the fact is, he's alive and he's back, so I'm going to have to deal with Todd. Okay, do you know where he is right now?
I guess he's with Blair and Little Star, so let's question him tomorrow.
Let's? No. Kimasabi, we are not going to question anybody at all.
Let me get this straight. Todd climbs out of his grave and you don't question him.
I have a question for Todd. Why didn't he stay in the grave where he belongs?
Time. I am not saying that Todd should not be questioned, okay? It's just that guy and I aren't exactly golfing buddies. Not after what he did to Nora.
That's fair enough, all right? If he won't cooperate with you, send one of your men over.
You're not hearing me. Todd's allergic to authority.
So what are you saying? We're back to square one? We don't do anything? We leave him alone?
Yes.
No. There is somebody that he might talk to.
And who's that?
You.
Your husband's a bloody riot. First you tell me stay away from Poseidon. There's police work. And don't be a loose cannon, you say.
No, I'm still saying all of that, okay? I'm just instructing you to please listen. Just listen to what Todd has to say. That's all right. And then if that stubborn Irishman inside you decides that he wants to do something...
Wait. Are you deputizing me? Give me a gun. Give me a badge. Give me something.
No. Sorry there, Wild Bill. No, I'm just asking you to talk to Todd, you know? and just see if there's anything that he knows about a connection between Carlo and Poseidon. You can handle that, can't you?
Offer me a beer or something.
No, thanks. No, listen, have a good night, Patrick, okay? I know what you're thinking. It's not right for me to ask a civilian to do police work. But what's the alternative, you know? Patrick goes off on his own. At least this way we've got somebody working on the inside, right? Right. Honey, Todd is not going to talk to cops. But maybe he will talk to Patrick, and he can find out what he knows about Carlo.
You're playing a dangerous game here, Bo. Very dangerous. Todd Manning is far too unpredictable, not to mention vindictive.
Yes, yes, that's what I'm counting on, honey. Don't you get it? When Todd decides that he wants to do something to get even, I want to make sure that he knows that Carlo Hesser is the person responsible.
I thought you were coming up to bed.
Yeah, in a minute.
Oh, Bo.
Honey, I know how you feel about Todd, but if he can help us get the goods on Carlo.
Todd helps Todd. He will use everybody else to get what he wants. If you and Patrick think that you can control him.
No, I just want to find out what he knows, that's all. You never can tell. Maybe the Todd Manning that came back is a whole different guy.
A snake will shed its skin, but it's still a snake.
We're talking about a little more than skin. The guy died, or at least he came as close as you can come. No. Something like that happens, it can have a very strong effect on your personality.
He died before, remember? What changed then?
So what's going on? If this is about the rustlers getting to the cattle again, I don't have time for this today, Bo.
No, Cordero. We are not at a ranch. We're in my house, here in Landview, PA. That's right, boys. Your old man is not loco.
What's going on?
Paul? I'm very sorry I couldn't let you all in on it from the get-go, but I had very good reasons. Here I am, boys. Same as you are. Tell him, Bo.
That's true. The old man's been faking it all along.
What? You mean this isn't another one of his spells? Paul, look in my eyes. You're not really? Cross my heart. Hope to vote Democratic. I'm as clear-eyed and sharp as a mongoose stalking a cobra. A mongoose? That's our Paul. That's our Paul, right?
Wait a minute. If what you're saying is true.
It is true, Court. And I'm sorry if I worried you.
Worry. You manipulating, self-centered... Do you have any idea what you put us through?
Yeah, I tried to tell him, but he seemed surprised that any of us really cared.
What? Pa, what the hell is wrong with you? We've all been turned inside out, trying to come up with some way to help you, to protect you. And all the time this has been some damn fool game? You know, you better have a real good reason for putting us through this, for treating us like this. Excuse me? Have you forgotten how you treated me? Whether you're holier than thous, you sold me out. You stole my life's work right out from under me. Now hold on just a... You were in it with them, Clint. All of you. Don't you dare come crying to me, because I caused you some pain.
Back off, Pa.
I should have known whose side you'd be on.
No, we're all on the same side here. Now, if you've been faking it, you must know how worried we've all been about you.
That is just a nasty case of a guilty conscience.
I admit, Asa, I did feel guilty about having to replace you with the company. But I still say that it was the only thing to do.
So you say. So we all say. But we still love you, Paul, whether you deserve it or not.
You know how many times I could have used your help and advice? I tried to tell you about it once, in fact, but I thought that you were too far gone to understand.
Well, maybe I did leave you out of the loop a little too long.
A little?
I learned, though, who I could trust. My boys. And don't you worry, Cordero. With my experience and your spunk, there's nothing wrong with Buchanan Enterprise that we can't fix.
Well, I hope to hell you're right about that, Asa. But in the meantime, I would like to know why you started this charade in the first place.
I'll second that. Grab some chairs, boys. It is time you heard the whole story. Money? Pa, this whole game you've been playing has been about money? We are talking 30 million big ones, Clint. That's what that scum Hesse stole from me and mine. Not to mention all his blowing us all the kingdom come. What, I supposed to turn the other cheek, huh?
Bo, how long have you known about this?
Not long. Or believe me, if I'd known, I would have stopped him in his tracks.
That's a good thing you didn't. If I hadn't gone loony and never found out that no-good money-grabbing slut I married turned on me, ran into Hesse's hairy arms. Oh, and it took you playing cuckoo before you could open your eyes about Alex?
Hell, we only warned you right before you married her.
You practically marched us to the wedding at gunpoint.
Yeah. I was wrong. You were right. Oh, boys, did you hear that?
Asa Buchanan admits he's wrong?
Like Haley's Comet, only comes around once every century.
Yeah.
Go on, boys, say it. I told you so, Pa.
We did
told you so, Pa. This took time. Finally, I saw that witch for what she really was. And believe me, she's going to pay for it. What about Carlo and the 30 million? First, I aimed to trap those two phony lovers. I could use your help. But, you got to keep quiet about this conversation.
You mean you're going to continue this game?
Just until I get Alex and that Hesse right where I want them. So what do you say? You with me or not?
Hey, so there's all these cars in the driveway. What's going on?
Well, it must be fate that brought us all here today. Asa, his grandson, his son, and me. We need to have a talk. As you know, I've done everything in my power to make Asa comfortable. I think we all have. But as you can see, he's not getting any better. In fact, he's getting worse. And I'm not complaining. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for him. It's just that I'm not only Asa's wife, I'm also the mayor.
And you do have responsibilities.
I do. Not only to Asa, but to every person in this town. And I'm finding it very difficult to meet my responsibilities. I'm finding that I can't meet my responsibilities and take care of Asa the way that I really should. And I wish I could. I just can't. I wish I was stronger.
Alex, is this, going somewhere?
Yes, Clint. It's my love for Asa that has kept me here all this time. But I cannot cure him. And I think it's time that we all got on with our lives. So, I think I need to ask for a divorce. Now, I know that I'm going to be forfeiting any claim that I have to Ace's fortune, and I am more than aware of what the sacrifice I'm making. I just would really like your help in asking him to sign the papers. If you could just get him to sign the divorce papers. If you need to think about it, that's all right.
I don't think that'd be necessary. I mean, I think I speak for the family when I say that, Alex, if you would like a divorce, then I think you should have it. How soon?
You actually mean that? Do you understand my predicament?
Understand? Alex, we all think that you're a saint for putting up with this as long as you have. I mean, for you, a vital woman, to deal with this blithering, blubbering buffoon. Your life must be a living hell.
Sainthood isn't good enough. Cord is a woman that sacrificed her life and her happiness for a man who's little more than just like a talking vegetable.
Oh, hell of a dried up old withered vegetable at that. Kind of like a rubbery old carrot.
It's a sin, gentlemen, a sin.
Yeah, don't worry, Alex. I think that Judge Palmer could probably help you expedite your divorce, don't you think?
In fact, don't you worry about any of the legal expenses. We will be happy to pick that up. We don't think that you should suffer any more than you have to through this nightmare of a marriage.
Well, I can't believe this. I thought you all were my enemies. Thank you. Thank you, Cord. Oh, no wonder I fell for you. You're quite a guy.
Well, it's just too bad I didn't know the kind of woman that you really were, Alex.
Live and learn. Well, I'll leave you to your time with Asa. You be kind to him.
Oh, yeah.
I hope you're satisfied.
You owe us big time, Paul. Big time.
You happy now, Asa?
Am I happy, Cordero? I am in ecstasy. There's only one thing that could make me feel even better.
Okay, Paul, it's done. Alex is gone, and she's not getting a penny of your money.
So why aren't you smiling, Asa?
Yeah, she's probably headed straight for Carlo Hesser's arms. Isn't that what you wanted?
For starters. But there's more to come.
Paul, I don't know how many times I have to tell you this.
Carlo Hesser plays hardball.
And he doesn't care who gets hurt, Paul.
He is not the only one who knows how to play hardball. But the difference is, this time, your old man wins.
One for you, one for me.
Thank you, honey. That was Sheriff Brewer.
Oh, what news from North Carolina? This is a toast, right?
This is a toast. Maggie and Max are safe and sound. There's some guy named Spike that led them to the cave. Now, they think that Spike is connected to Carlo.
What else is new? Can they prove this, though?
Spike has clammed up, but they do have him in a cell. You're never going to believe who went down there with Dylan and Andy to help him with the rescue.
I give up.
You won't believe this. Speak of the devil.
Antonio?
Commissioner, can I come in?
Sure.
Antonio? Surprise.
So what can we do for you, Antonio?
Maybe there's something I could do for you. How would you like to finally have Carlo Hesser's head on a platter?
I think I'll let the two of you talk.
Nora, I'd appreciate it if you'd stay. In fact, I'm gonna need your help.
My help?
The only good thing I get out of this whole mess is that I can afford a lawyer. And after tonight, I'm gonna need one. I'd like the best. What do you say? Will you take my case, Nora?
What's all of this about, Antonio? Really? I mean, I've gone to bat for you before. I believed in you then, but I think you've, switched sides, haven't you?
Dumbest mistake I ever made. Look, I'm gonna make this quick. I was in North Carolina last night. You know what happened to Max and Maggie, right?
Oh, yes.
Look, Commissioner, I had no idea Carlo was intending on killing anybody. Least of all, Max and Maggie. Had I known, I wouldn't have let the deal go down.
What deal?
The day before they left, Carlo sent me to pay off a guy named Spike with a large bundle of cash to do a job on a certain car. I found out later it was the same car that stalled on Max.
Are you willing to testify to that?
That's why I'm here.
This will be sufficient.
The counterfeit money Carlo paid Max and Maggie, I was in on that.
That was Carlo's way of getting even for that scam.
Yeah.
You thought the incident was over and done with.
Stupid, right? I've been around Carlo long enough to know that what goes around with him comes around. Carlo uses me to pay off Spike for what amounts to a hit, plain and simple. Antonio the errand boy. Look, who am I kidding anyway? Next time the errand gets bigger and bloodier, unless I stop it here and now.
I want to give Hank a call right now. I want to make sure that you get guaranteed immunity from the DA's office in exchange for your testimony that'll convict Carlo.
Wait, easy. Honey, look, your client is not the focus here. I want Carlo Hesser.
I want to make sure Hank sees it that way.
Look, Nora, I'm not looking for any special treatment. I just want to do this. Whatever goes down with the DA goes down.
Let's back up a little bit here. Antonio, back to that night on the docks when Carlo wanted to smuggle that Byzantine...
The statue from the Turkish National Museum.
Yeah. Did Andy tip you off?
She never said a word to me about this thing. I heard some noises on the dock. I got suspicious. I ran.
Well, I guess Harrison's not a lost cause after all, huh?
Look, Bo, what's going to happen to Andy once I testify? And what about my mother and Chris?
They're going to be under 24-hour police protection. You don't have to worry about them. They're not the problem. You are, Antonio. Everything that you know, everything you've just told me about Carlo, he's going to want to use you for target practice.
Yeah, I know.
What's going on, honey?
This is all circumstantial, every single bit of it. There's not a judge or a grand jury that would go along with this. There's no evidence here. It's mostly hearsay and a lot of speculation. We know that Carlo pays Spike to do something, but we just can't prove what that something is. Max and Maggie, they hear a distorted voice, okay? So what?
We're going to get Spike to testify. Carlo's not going to wiggle out of this.
Okay, how? And also, how are you going to keep Carlo from getting at Antonio?
First of all, I'm going to call Sheriff Brewer. Let him know that Antonio's working for me.
What are you going to do then? Send him down to North Carolina and have him get arrested?
Exactly. And I'm going to make sure that Spike sees Antonio being dragged into an interrogation room.
Oh, I got you. And the sheriff's going to tell Spike that I came clean on the whole deal and fingered him as working for Carlo.
Right. Spike sings like a canary. Carlo blames Spike. Antonio's in the clear. Hello. Hey, Sheriff, you know, I was just about to call you. When did that happen? Why didn't you have this guy under 24-hour surveillance? Well, just let me know what the autopsy says, all right? Bye. Well, we can forget about Spike. About 20 minutes ago, they found him hanging in his jail cell. They knew how important Spike was to any investigation, but did they keep a close eye on him? Huh? No. In 20 minutes, we go from having a key witness to having a pinata named Spike.
There's got to be something else we can do.
Wait a minute. We still have Antonio's testimony against Carlo's smuggling. You know, and I'm sure all of his other import-export illegal dealings that Antonio's been privy to.
Honey, look, that's Penny Annie, okay? Carlo's guilty of attempted murder. Max, Maggie, that cave. You remember what happened at the Palace Hotel?
On Marty and Dylan's rehearsal.
Yes, exactly. Everybody that I care about in this town, he almost blew them up. Along with the woman I love. Along with the woman that you care about, too, Antonio. And along with you.
What are we gonna do about it?
We're gonna keep going. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna prove that Carlo is Poseidon. I'm not gonna have a major criminal be slapped on the wrist and then skipped off to a state pen for a puny little felony conviction like smuggling stolen goods.
Oh, he'd be out in the street so fast.
Well, Antonio's life wouldn't be worth a plug nickel. Carlo would set it up so that his cell in Statesville would become his headquarters. You know, he could strike anybody from the inside.
Sounds to me like there's only one thing we can do. Look, Commissioner, you were going to tell the sheriff in North Carolina that I was working for you. Well, what if we make it true? What if I go back undercover?
Antonio, being under 24-hour police protection, that's one thing. Working undercover, that's a whole different ballgame.
I know the risk, Commissioner. But it's not like I could go back to Carlo and hand in my resignation. I don't get 2-week notices. No, when I signed on for life. He made that perfectly clear. So either way, I'm in danger. And I feel a hell of a lot better if I know I'm working to put that SOB down on his knees. Then, I can live with myself.
We're gonna have to meet secretly. We're gonna have to change the location of the meetings every time. You can't risk coming back here again.
Right.
I'd also like to have you fitted for a listening device.
No way. No bugs, no wires. Carlo's skunk, but he's not stupid. That's the first thing Carlo would check for. You put a wire on me, I'm dead.
Look, you could find yourself in a very serious situation with no backup.
I'll take my chances. And another thing, I don't want Andy finding out anything about this. I gotta find a way to keep her out of the loop. No interaction with me whatsoever.
It's a heck of a price to pay.
Yeah, well, I'll pay it. If something goes wrong, I don't want Carlo thinking he can get to me through Andy.
You do love her, don't you?
You know I do.
Is that your boss?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be getting back from a meeting he had me set up in St. Louis.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Countdown. It's me.
Where are you calling from?
Look, I just got back about 10 minutes ago. I'm standing outside in front of the airport valet.
Did things go well in St. Louis?
No problems. Look, I'll explain it when I see you, okay?
Good. Come right now. It's important.
You know that line of shrubs by the south perimeter? They're real pretty, but I want them ripped out. Because a sniper could drop over the back wall, hide there until he had a clear shot. You know, I used to love this place. Now I see it as an assassin's paradise. It's going to take half the cops I got on the force just to protect my father.
I know, and the other half to protect Carlo from your father.
Yeah, I'll say. You know, every time the old man walks by, I can just hear the wheels turning. What's that? Homework?
Better. This is Ace's decree of divorce from Alex. Judge Palmer got it through in record time. Boy, Alex must really have something on him.
Well, that ought to make the old man happy.
No, I still think it's kind of sad. I feel sorry for him, you know, having your wife cheat on you with your worst enemy.
Don't be, little lady. Because I am as happy as a bucking bronc that just threw its rider. You want to feel sorry for someone, go feel sorry for that scum, Hesser.
I have confirmation that Max Holden's back in Lambview. I want a squad car posted across the street from his house 24 hours a day. He's in as much danger as my father is.
Bo told me about you faking your madness for months to smoke out Alex and Carlo.
Yeah, it worked like a charm.
Yes, it did. I'm sorry.
No, don't be. I know what you thought of her. You were right.
I didn't want to be.
Forget it. I sure as hell have.
You have?
Sure.
Nora? I know that you're planning something. Don't. You just hand Alex that divorce decree and just let it go at that.
The witch betrayed me, Bo. I'm gonna get satisfaction.
Not outside the law, you're not.
I don't have to. The woman's gonna destroy herself. She even claims she's pregnant. Guess what? She had her tubes tied a while back. And when this divorce goes through, her lies are gonna drag her down. Go ahead, Nora. Track that slut down. Give her these papers that she so badly wants.
More than I could have asked.
You are pleased.
Pleased just isn't the right word for it. But darling, you know, with these divorces, a divorce can take some time, and I might not really be up for the excitement. I just got off the phone with the doctor, and he said that he thought I really needed to rest. He said that he thought I needed a major paint job and some work on my foundation. And those things are so expensive that is why I'm so thrilled that you made that generous contribution to the restoration fund. Hi, Nora.
Hello, Madam Mayor.
May I help you?
Actually, I thought I might help you.
Oh. Divorce papers. How did they get finished so soon?
Well, this wouldn't have been possible, of course, without Judge Palmer. You know, he, knowing how hopeless a condition Asa was in, he just pushed the divorce right through as a special favor to you, so you could thank him.
Well, I certainly will.
Mr. Hesser, would you mind terribly if I had a moment alone with Alex, just to deal with some private family matters?
Oh, no, please.
With Volker. Are you all right? You seem upset.
I was just thinking about marriage. How it starts so joyful, full of hope and happiness, and how it all ends with the stroke of a pen. I do hope that the family really understands and knows that there are no hard feelings.
Oh, no, I think this divorce is kind of just pull the troops together.
Well, that's good to hear.
Hey, don't look at this as losing a husband. Look at this as gaining a husband.
I'm sorry, Nora. I don't understand.
Well, I mean, you're still young. You know, there's... Who knows? You may get married again. I mean, don't tell me that hasn't crossed your mind.
Although getting married, I suppose, is a possibility, I certainly haven't thought of it. Leaving Asa has been the most distressing thing. To say goodbye to the memories and the moments and the places that we shared together. The mountain house, the beach house, the mansion, the private jet.
You're a brave woman, Alex.
Well, it's been hellacious. I haven't slept, I haven't eaten, I haven't been...
You've eaten very well, actually. Look like you put on a little, just a little bit of weight there. Nothing, I mean, it looks good on you. But it...
Well, I certainly haven't eaten anything that I've enjoyed. It's been very stressful.
I understand.
But I will rise above it. Because I rise above everything. I have to get back to my business luncheon with Mr. Hesser.
He really does want to help fix the problems in this city. I'm sure he does. And Alex, remember, every
Dog has his day.
well, actually, I was going to say every cloud has a silver lining. I think yours is ever so much better. Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, I just had the pleasure of handing the divorce decree over to Her Honor the Mayor, and guess who she was having lunch with?
Don't tell me.
Yes, indeedy, Carlo Hesser, a legend in his own slime.
Did you find out anything?
Well, I found out that I had an irresistible urge to fluff her tummy. She didn't seem very happy about the divorce, which was kind of odd because she definitely had wedding bells on her mind.
I knew it, Nora. Look, how about keeping this friendship going and try and get some more information out of this two-timing...
No, I don't think so. Thank you very much. I'm not particularly comfortable with that. No.
Why the hell not?
It's a girl thing, Asa. I don't want to be your friend.
Look, you don't keep tabs on her.
You'll what, Pa?
I'm gonna do nothing.
That's right, Pa. You'll do nothing. What I said about Carlo, that goes double for Alex. I don't want to hear any more about your crazy vendettas.
Don't you worry, son. What I got in store for that woman is so legal, it ain't even funny.
Saddest sight in the world, seeing your wife pack to go out of town without you.
It's just a filling. It's just for business. Of course, there's that little side trip with Abdul, but you don't want to know about that, trust me.
You're mocking me. Leaving me all alone in that vast Siberian wasteland up there that used to be our bed. Plus, you know, I could use your help keeping an eye on Aces so he doesn't just take off on his own, try to lynch Carlo the minute my back's turned.
There are a lot of police officers outside of his house, Bill. That's what they're there for. Didn't the little man explain it to you?
I've got faith in my people.
Okay.
I do. They're the best. But Asa, I mean, his taste for revenge, that's a whole different situation. He told me that he wasn't planning anything against Carlo, but I believe that he's got an ugly little surprise up his sleeve. And God, I hate ugly little surprises. Yeah.
You know what? I don't have to be there for a while. Why don't we go by Aces? And we'll put the fear of God into him.
Honey, if he's planning a coup, I'm not sure that the fear of God could even stop him. We're talking about Asa Buchanan here. We're talking about the guy that acted like he was more cracked than the Liberty Bell just so he could trap Carlo and Alex and make them pay for the sins against him.
Sweetheart, the last time, when he acted crazy, look what that got him. It got him committed to Mountain View. He's learned his lesson by now. Well, then it would make him think twice, though, you know, because... Never mind, you're right.
No, I think you've got a point.
I do?
Yeah.
Which one?
We should go over there. Just talk to him, you know? See if maybe we can get something out of him. Maybe he'll tilt his hand a little bit.
Let's go.
I'm right behind you.
Ooh.
Oh, Grandpapa, your ranch hand is here.
How you doing, Nigel? Can I relieve you for a little while? I'd like to speak to Paul alone.
Ah, yes, thank you.
Thanks. Hey. Nora's waiting for me out in the car because I wanted to talk to you one-on-one, Pa.
I would rather talk to Nora than you. All you do is lecture.
Pa...
If that's why you came here, forget it, Bo. I'm gonna deal with that Hesser and Alex in my own way.
Do I have to remind you what just happened to Max and Maggie? Now, you will not deal with Carlo and Alex, and I don't want to hear any more about any of your clever little plots. I'm working every angle I possibly can on Carlo Hesser right now. You leave it to me. You hear?
I don't have a hearing problem.
Do you understand?
Understand? Well, that's a problem. See, I don't understand much of anything anymore. I'm loco, remember?
Buchanan residence?
Nigel, it's Drew, Bo's son.
Yes, how may I help you, sir?
Is my dad there? I've been trying to call him everywhere. Do you know where he is?
He is here. Shall I get him, or do you have a message for him?
Actually, I'll be there in a minute. What I have to tell him, I should do that in person. Nigel, is my dad still here?
Oh, he's riding here with with Mr. Buchanan, the elder. Grandpapa, where is Commissioner Buchanan?
Who?
Oh, your ranch hand, sir. This is his son, remember? This is Drew, your grandson.
Buckaroo, you are the only grandson I've got. Why can't you remember that?
I'm terribly sorry, sir. Your father must have left while I was upstairs.
Well, thanks anyway. It's okay. Man, I wish you weren't off in your little dream world there. I sure could use some advice. How am I supposed to tell my dad the truth when it'll only make him disappointed in me? Not that I don't deserve it.
Kid, I'm sorry I don't know who you are.
Yeah, right. No, I'll get out of your way.
No, sit down. Sit down. Maybe I can try and help. What is the problem with that ranch hand? You know, your daddy.
How about telling me what my dad's gonna say when he finds out I've been lying to him?
Ooh, lying? That ain't good. What about?
Oh, nothing big, just that my mother, who I told him was dead, is alive and kicking.
Hello, Commissioner, Mrs. Buchanan.
Hey, how are you tonight?
Good, thanks. Enjoy your meal.
Thank you.
I don't know who you are, boy, or what you're talking about. But from what you say, it seems to me you should go right to your daddy and set him straight.
That's what I've been trying to do, only I can't find him.
If your daddy's ranch hand was here before, he went out to supper somewhere.
I'll check every restaurant in Lambview if I have to. Thanks, Grandpa. Or whatever I'm supposed to call you. Not that anyone cares. We're not on the same planet anyway, right? What do you think the old ranch hand's gonna say when he finds out?
Beats the heck out of me. I know one thing. If I was your daddy, I'd tan your hide.
Thanks.
You know, now that we have a mole inside of Carlo's operation, maybe we can get the goods on him, put him away once and for all.
That's if Antonio is privy to the information you need for an indictment.
You're starting to sound like a lawyer, honey.
Oh.
This thing is over with. We are gonna go on a vacation.
Bo, can we make it a family vacation? Take Drew and Rachel with us? Yeah?
Yeah. I think that's a great idea. I think that I've been neglecting Drew lately. I mean, lately. When he came to town, I was right in the middle of the Poseidon adventure. Since then, things haven't slowed down long enough for us to even kick back and kind of get to know each other. So I think it's a great idea for a family vacation.
Great. I might even come back from Philadelphia. Well, you never know.
I always know.
You take me for granted, Bo Buchanan.
Yeah, you love it.
Hey, you,
What?
buddy. Listen, you're gonna kiss me, you kiss me. Don't kiss me and any random thought that happens to come between us.
I don't have random thoughts. I have an extremely ordered mind.
Lately, you've been lucky to walk out of the house with your shoelaces tied.
What are you talking about? They're tied.
Those are Italian loafers. They don't even have any laces. I gotta get going.
You know, The last time I talked to Drew, I had the feeling that he wanted to tell me something. And then he never did.
Could it have been about Rachel? Maybe he wants a father-son talk.
I don't know, it could be. I haven't had much experience in that department, so maybe I missed something. I missed him growing up. You know, the damnedest thing is, I still don't understand why I had to miss that. Buchanan? What? Hey, Linda? Listen. Hey, I can hardly hear you. All right, I'm gonna call you back on a payphone. All right.
Likely story having to call Linda back on a payphone. Why couldn't you talk in front of me?
Honey, you might as well know. I've been cheating on you with another job. What are you frowning at?
I'm not frowning.
What are you not frowning at?
Oh, just ran into that woman. Remember from the mall? I told you about her. Hates rock and roll.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who she is, but she has got one axe to grind. Oh, God, I have got to get going. Oh, take care of Asa.
What about me?
Oh, yeah, him too. Oof.
Hi, you said you wanted to...
Come on in.
Is Nora back from Philly yet?
Let's just skip the chit-chat, okay? You lied to me, and I'd like to know why. For the life of me, I will never understand why your mother was afraid that I would take you away from her when you were a child. But, you know, if that's what she led you to believe, then I can understand why you came to town with such a chip on your shoulder. There's no way you could know how hard I tried to find you two.
Then you're not angry?
Is that what I said?
Sorry, I assumed...
Don't. I can almost understand why Becky Lee figured I owed her something, why she wanted you to try to get money out of me. You telling me that she was dead, I mean, that makes a strange kind of sense to me.
Well, wait, that was my idea, not hers. I told you I was hoping to work on your sympathies. It was stupid, it was mean, it was wrong.
Yeah, but it worked, didn't it? I couldn't do enough for you. I knocked myself out trying to make up for all those years that we lost. And you know something? I was pretty proud of myself. That we were finally able to get past all that hostility. Starting to feel like a father and a son. Yeah, like a family.
I felt it too. It was real. It was great.
It was. Wasn't it? Then maybe you can tell me why you kept on lying. Day in, day out, month after month, week after week, on and on. Nothing but lies.
I'm not blaming Mama. She was alone, frightened. After Jesse died, I was all she had. So she made sure that I would never even think about leaving her to find you.
Yeah. I was just a creep anyway, right? I didn't feel anything. I didn't care. I probably wouldn't give a damn if you lived or died, right?
That's what she told me, Dad. Over and over again. Like a bedtime story. I lived it. I breathed it. So yeah, when I came here to Landview, I believed the worst of you. That you wouldn't even bat an eye if I told you Mama was dead. I wanted to hurt you.
And it worked, too, didn't it? Not once, but twice. Because I grieved when you told me that Becky Lee was dead. And I've been hurting ever since because of all the lies you've told me.
If I could just take them back. If I could start over again. Dad, once I got to know you, once I found out how much family means to you, how much I mean to you, it really hit me, you know? How wrong she'd been. I had a terrific father, a great family, all these friends.
But you kept on lying.
I didn't know how to stop. She kept calling, desperate for money.
You could have told her no, Drew. You're not a kid anymore.
You just don't understand what she did for me. All the sacrifices she made. I saw them, Dad, every single day of my life. It's like I have this obligation to her.
What about the obligation you have to the truth? And to this family that you say you come to know and love?
Listen, all I can say is I wanted to tell the truth. But I've been lying for so long, I didn't know how. I hate what I'm seeing in your eyes. You're never going to find it in your heart to forgive me, are you?
It's not my heart that I'm having a problem with right now. It's my crap detector. What's the rest of it? What are you not telling me right now?
Miss Buchanan to see you, Grandpapa.
Oh, good. Rustle us up a couple of sarsaparillas like a good little buckaroo.
Sure enough.
Asa, have I got news for you? No, you know what? I'm going to let Bo tell you that. This has been quite a day. Why haven't you told Nigel that you're no longer a walking vegetable?
In due time.
Nora, I agree with you. I've been trying to tell him that Nigel has been a trusted, loyal servant to you. He deserves to know the truth.
Why are you so nice to everybody today? Letting Alex walk out here with a trunk full of clothes. A clear violation of my prenup.
Alex is gone?
Yes, with a few boxes of shoes and some dresses. A small price to pay.
Yeah. But I'm the one who's paying for it.
It's nice to see that your grandfather's behaving.
Like I have a choice with all the cops your husband's got watching me.
It's for your protection, Asa.
That is bull. It's to keep me from going to a certain wedding.
Carlo and Alex's.
Why in the world would you want to go there?
Oh, I don't know, maybe to poison the wedding cake? Just be glad that that ceremony is being held a secret.
Triple B Ranch.
Hi. I thought you'd like to know that your ex-wife's here at the palace.
Which one?
Number 8 and 9 just moved in. I'm sorry.
Don't be. I couldn't be happier.
Oh, come on, Asa. It's Renee you're talking to, remember? I know you loved her. And I think that she also loved you once in her own weird way, but little lady's certainly not wasting any time, not if she's already planning the next one.
What do you mean?
I overheard her talking to her assistant. It seems that she and Carlo are planning a catered affair on some rent-a-yacht at noon today.
Asa? Darling, are you there?
You are an angel, Renee. I gotta go.
Hey, so what is it?
Did you get some bad news from Renee, or she happened to tell you who was staying at the hotel or something?
What? Oh, no, just some gossip. Excuse me. It's time for my nap.
Since when do you take naps?
Since now. Listen, to have Nigel come in on your way out. Adios.
Maybe it really is nuts.
Like there was some doubt. Oh, here it is.
Yeah. Nigel, you've been summoned.
You want to see me, Grandpapa? Grandpapa?
Listen to me. I am not your grandpa. I am your boss.
Just calm yourself, Grandpapa. I'll get some more milk.
Don't. Never call me Grandpapa again. I am Asa Buchanan, as sane as you are. Now hush up and listen. I need your help.
Dad, I've told you everything. It's like I started out with one lie, then it led to another, and then another, until I just couldn't find my way out.
There was an easy way out. You could have come to me like a man and told me the truth.
I was afraid of losing your respect. It's pretty ironic, huh? Because that's exactly what happened.
Respect's a funny thing. You've got to earn it every day. So is that all of it? Right? Well, I guess that's a start.
Can it be like a new start for all of us?
I think your mother's a few steps ahead of us already.
Well, Mama lands on her feet no matter what.
It's funny, Drew. She's changed. It's like she has an edge. She's almost tough, which is strange because she was always soft, vulnerable.
Well, raising me by herself, trusting in one phony star maker after another, she took her share of lumps.
What about this new manager? See another lump?
Roy? Who knows? She always has her hopes pinned on one guy, one song, one dream.
Do you think she's headed for another fall?
Look at me. Do I look like a crazy man to you?
Do fish go with chips?
Damn it, Nigel. It's me, myself, nobody else. I had to pretend to be loco. But the act is over now. The game is over.
If you're really sane, what was Buchanan's stock selling for at closing yesterday?
43 1/4, down an eighth.
Mr. Buchanan, it's you. It's really you.
No. I haven't got any time for touchy-feely. I've got to get to a marina on a certain yacht by noon.
Are you sailing somewhere?
No, hell no. We're going to sit and laugh at a wedding. Well, you're a little on the short side, but you're going to have to do it.
Listen, don't worry about Ace. He's not going anywhere. Not if I have to chain him to that dining room table.
Yeah, Mr. Roberts, I think he's trying to get away.
Who?
Your grandfather. We saw somebody wearing his cowboy hat heading for the stables.
Asa? Ah! It's just like Asa was going to gallop off after Alex and Carlo like Custer.
Yeah, we know what happened to Custer. Come on, let's go. Where'd you see him?
Gallop, hell. I don't even have to trot.
You must know where Asa is, Nigel. You decoyed us while he slipped out of the house.
I'm terribly sorry, but I don't know where my grandpapa has gone.
Oh, come on, will you stop with the grandpapa stuff? Asa is not wacko, and he never was. But he is about to make the biggest mistake of his life, so you've got to tell us where he is. Please!
I'm sorry. I know nothing about Madam's wedding plans or where Grandpapa has gone.
Nigel, he's not your grandpapa.
And in any event, there's the butler's code of silence, you know.
The butler's code of silence?
Oh, yes. Compared to us, the mafia, a bunch of blabbermouths.
Nigel, come on. This is important.
Hey, sorry I couldn't get here sooner.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. I wasn't around to help out with Drew and Becky Lee. You'll have to excuse us. We've only had a few phone calls between us and I was going on last night. You okay?
I'm much better now, yeah. Honey, listen. I wish you hadn't heard the news from Becky Lee. It should have come from me.
It should have come from Drew.
Well, that's exactly right from the beginning. Cord, you heard about this?
Yeah, Nora filled me in on some of the details in between our interrogation sessions of little buckaroo over here.
How long has Asa been missing?
Since just before I called you.
We think he went to Alex's wedding. Only problem is we don't know where that is. I think Nigel knows, but if he does, he's not saying.
I'm terribly sorry. I really wish I could assist you, but I haven't the foggiest.
See, that's what he keeps saying.
Well, interrogation is a very sensitive, complex process. It takes a trained professional to understand its subtle nuances. Nigel! Where's the wedding?
On the yacht at the marina at noon.
Anything else?
It's a buffet-style luncheon, seafood mostly, clams, casino, shrimp cocktail.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Nigel, thank you. I'm sorry.
So now.
Let's go.
Oh, a little, some herring, I think. I hope. Good luck.
Somebody better put a sock in that wailing coyote before it spooks the cattle.
Who the hell let this crazy hillbilly on my yacht?
You are crazy. I'll show you crazy. Oh, 3 against 1.
Those are your kind of odds, aren't they? Me, I do all my fighting myself.
Not if we have anything to say about it.
Where the hell did you come from?
Now, what the hell is going on here? That's what I want to know. Where did you come from?
be a secret?
This isn't the way to stop Hesser, all right?
Both right. Come on, let's go home.
Why should I? I haven't had my fun yet.
Oh, Asa, please. Everybody, just get him out of here right now. Get this crazy ex-husband of mine out of here, and all of you leave.
All right, I'll go. I would just like to give the bride something to remember me by.
You piece of slime. You crazy
Alex.
lunatic.
I'm not crazy. I never was crazy. But I knew if you two thought I was, you'd come slithering out from under a rock like a couple of snakes on a honeymoon. She is all yours, Papa.
I will destroy you.
Oh, Hesse, you already tried that. Did you really think you could take my money, go after my family, my business, steal my wife, and get away with it? My daddy once told me, you want to be a horse thief, son? Make sure you steal the fastest horse in town.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sure you don't. Come on, boys, time to saddle up.
Buchanan!
Oh, you ready, Carlo? Because I am. Let's go.
Let's go. Stop! You get away from my husband! Don't you think you've betrayed me enough?
Me? I betrayed you?
Yes, Asa. I loved you. I devoted my life to your life. I cried myself to sleep at night because I thought you had lost your mind. And now to think it's some cruel, sick joke. You get out of here. I have a new, wonderful husband who would never lie or deceive me.
Don't you dare ever talk about lies and deception, women. Who's walking around with a pillow under her dress claiming she's pregnant? Me? She didn't tell you about the little trip to the hospital, did she, Hesse? When she had her tubes tied. Sucker! Get out of here! All of you! No!
You heard the man. I suggest you leave.
Yeah, I never listened to Carlo Hesser. Why would I listen to one of his punks?
Come on, Asa. I think it's time we went home.
Why not? My business is finished here. One question. Judge, you did finish the ceremony, right?
I did.
These two are hitched, all legal-like, can't be undone?
It's the law.
She's all yours, Hesse. Till death do you part.
Well, congratulations, everybody. Carl, I gotta hand it to you. This was not a boring wedding.
The man wants you gone.
If you need a quickie divorce, I don't know any good lawyers, but I do know a judge who can speed things right along.
Commissioner, if I could have a word with you.